Hi everyone, good morning. Rick Goetze here. How's everyone today? Today is March 27th, 2026, and I want to create a new little video today, part 10 of my journey from having back pain and eventually surgery. 1 year ago was my surgery date. So basically what's going on. Today is my 1 year anniversary. It's been 1 year since I had my L5-S1 TLIF surgery. My spine is likely fully fused, and it feels really stable and solid. I'm really happy about that. I'm living pain-free. I have no back pain, no glute pain, no leg pain, and I'm off all pain meds. Imagine that. I used to take very heavy opioid drugs to help control my pain, and even with that, it was dreadful. But seriously, after having had my fusion surgery where they removed the disc at L5-S1, everything has totally turned around in my life. Yes, there was some pain after the surgery with the healing, but nothing like the pain I endured for 10 years. So really, I'm happy about that. So hang in there. I'm just going to show you a picture of what I looked like back on surgery day, and then I'll come right back with a little bit more. So that photo there showed me 1 year ago today. It's been an amazing year. So how am I feeling? Well, I'm feeling stronger and more confident with my lifting, my bending, and even my twisting. I still need to be mindful, of course, but I'm definitely far away from where I was a year ago. My severe nerve pain is gone. I'm just dealing with some leftover numbness. Now, when you have a nerve injury, the worst symptom, of course, is pain. You can also have numbness and stiffness, and those take a long time, sometimes years to come back. Now, in my case, because my nerves were so compressed for 10 years, that sensation in my leg and my back may never come back, but it's a lot better than pain. So I'll live with a little bit of numbness or stiffness that's happening still in my leg. Anyhow, so I'm back to being active. I'm walking again. I walk a lot. Try to walk at least 2 hours a day, if not more. I'm biking. I have a stationary bike here in my condo apartment. I love to bike every day. I try to do 2 one-hour bike rides a day, and moving feels much more normally again. I'm very happy about that. I'm continuing to work with my physiotherapist, and it's been going really well. He is helping to rebuild my mobility and my strength. I'm still improving. I'm getting stronger. I feel looser. I'm more comfortable all the time. The only small drawback that I've had in the last year is because I wasn't as active as I wanted to be, because of course after surgery you have to be careful, and after having spinal surgery you have to be extremely careful not to bend, twist, or lift anything. Don't lift anything too heavy. It was 10 pounds for the longest time. Now I'm up to 25 pounds of lifting, and that's fine. But you have to be cautious to make sure that your bones could fuse properly in your back. Bone fusion takes a long time. But anyway, I'm definitely a lot stronger than I was. So what I just showed you there was the fusion that happened in my back. Is the last copy of the x-ray that I had that they took of putting the bones in. So that was a year ago. So that was about 10 months ago when I had that x-ray done, and it shows what was fixed within my lower back. And now the bone around that hardware, around those screws and those rods in my back, is probably fully formed into a solid bone mass. So that's why I'm so stable and having no pain. It can take up to 18 months for bone growth to fully be fused in my spine, so I still need to be cautious, but it's time to start living again and living pain-free. I did miss my December 2025 follow-up appointment with the neurosurgeon, but he had to cancel. Unfortunately, he had an emergency that day, and that does happen. He had to go into emergency surgery for somebody else, so my appointment was canceled. And I haven't had an opportunity. Seeing a specialist is really challenging these days. Haven't had an opportunity to catch up with him yet. However, I do have an upcoming appointment, which is happening at the end of this month, and that'll probably be my final appointment with the neurosurgeon. I'll probably be released from his care because I'm healed. I'm saying I'm back to normal pretty much, and I'm so thrilled to have had the opportunity to go through the process of having my back healed. Surgery was definitely the answer for me, and if you're out there living in pain, and you've tried everything else, you've tried all the conservative measures to get out of back pain, especially if you have disc issues, surgery may be the answer for you. It certainly was for me. I'm thrilled, and I thank God and the world and everybody else who's been around to support me for having this new me back together the way I should be. Now, of course, not being active for a year, the only drawback, two little drawbacks that I had was I gained a little bit of weight. That's okay. That happens when you're going through a process that I did. You're not as active, so you do gain weight. I put on maybe 5 or 6 pounds, but that's not so bad. My plan now is, now that I'm more active, is to eat better and to lose that extra weight that I gained so that I can get back to my fully healthy self. The other little issue that I did come up with, and you may be faced with this too if you do go through something similar, is my right foot, and it could be on any foot, my right foot has plantar fasciitis. I'm sure everybody knows about that. It's a pain under your arch that when the fascia under your foot is inflamed. So when you go from no walking, or you can barely walk at all, to a lot of walking, your foot is saying, wow, what happened? Something's changed. So what happened is, during my recovery, I started increasing my walking a lot more every day, and my foot wasn't used to it. So my foot got angry, and I suffered now for the last little while with some plantar fasciitis. But thankfully that too is going away. And once my foot is healed, my back is healed, I'll be 100% new. Not quite the bionic man, but a strong, old, solid human being on the way to full recovery. So I want to give you this update. I may touch in again in 6 months after the 18-month period has gone by. I may create another new video just to let you know how it's going 6 months from now, maybe a year from now. Anyway, I am doing really well. I'm healed. I had my TLIF surgery at L5-S1, where they removed my disc and they put in metal cages, which are now completely filled with bone marrow, bone material, solid bone probably. And it has solidified that back where it was compressing the nerve so severely, and my pain is gone. Hallelujah. Anyhow, take care all. Bye-bye.